What's up, YouTube? It's Tomas here, reading guys a Madden 19 connected franchise game. Currently 0-1, almost got a pick right there. I don't know how we did it, but anyways, currently 0-1, and we are playing as the Texans. And the reason I chose the Texans is because they have Deshaun Watson, a good moral, a good moral quarterback. For anybody that has played Madden in previous years, you know that mobility for a quarterback is deadly, as he goes with like an inside zone right here. You have to be careful because in this game he likes to do that mountain HB swing, so I'm keeping track of what he's doing as he goes into trips formation, trips to the left. I'm assuming it's like PA crossers or something like that. So we set it up, we get ready, which it is, and which we get good solid pressure. Just have a DB fire 2 press, just a simple press. Now here he had to end up punching it, so now we get the ball on the 20-yard line, coming out an ace slot. Now little piece of information I'd like to put in right here is I'm in the process of making a website that will have a full offensive scheme. Looks like even past it. That will have a full offensive scheme for any of those that choose to subscribe. Now, price is to be determined, as I just plays pretty good defense right here, but we get a playmaker up the field for a nice rat catch. Get a pretty hard hit stick right now, and you have to keep in mind hit sticks and tackles because it comes in later into the game as far as things that go wrong. As we go 3rd and 16 looking, and we get the wide open possession catch on the sideline. So we've got a pretty solid drive here. 1st and 10 in the red zone on their 16-yard line. Going for our first touchdown of the game. Going inside zone here. And this happens more than once. Excuse me, more than once in this game. Holding. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Maybe it's just going to happen one time. So we come out here, go back into gun ace slot. We're going to be looking for I think that's Fuller. I can't remember his first name. Fuller, the 5th, on the left side. B actually gets open late, and guess what? Another holding penalty. At this point, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That's why I paused the game. I'm like, how? I've never turned block and aggressive. Turn block and aggressive, just to let you guys know. You will get penalties more often for holding. So you know what? I go and check coach adjustments. I'm like, okay, you see right there. Blocking is not on aggressive. It is on balance. So I'm like, what kind of crap is this? What's going on? So we go back into gun ace slide. Anyways, we're going to need a hot dot. We're way out of the red zone now after those 2 holding penalties. So we go into post. I think we actually end up audibling here. And we go to, actually no, we just flipped the play. We go to a PA, I think it's called PA read, dragon or B. And we're looking for A. A gets open and he gets ran into by his own receiver. Now I don't know, maybe one of the defenders, maybe it bumped him. So we go to a different play out of trips to the left. We're going to be looking for that crossing route over to the sideline. B gets open late. I think we would have be there just looking at it now, but instead we take our drag route, make it 3rd and I'd say more manageable than 36. So back into trips formation, play action play right here. We're going to be looking for a crossing route again over the middle field or X as a drag if it is not open. Play action, looking for it. So we get, and look, go wide open and we don't even get it. We get a terrible animation. So long story short, we end up taking our 3 points. So now we're up 3-0 in the first quarter, minute 26 left. Coming out a little bit of crossfire here, see if we can generate a little bit of pressure. That's a good little dink and dunk right there. I was looking for the out route or really kind of flat route since we don't have the flats protected. So now he's going like a weak, not I-form weak, but just weak formation. So we end up pressing right here just in case he decides to run stretch because earlier in the game, as we get a good user swat right there. Early in the game, he was going in strong formation, and he was running stretch a lot. Now, he's going back into this gun split. And remember, he ran inside zone earlier in the game, so I'm expecting some sort of screen play, which he goes with the screen right here. I have literally no idea what my cornerback was doing right there. I did not put him in a deep third. I did not put him in a cloud flat. I put him in a hard flat, and he backed off as his field was cloud flat. So anyways, he's driving 1st and 10 on our on his 38-yard line. He goes to strong power, I think, and our guys just get wrecked. Luckily, me as user, we were able to come up and contain the run to prevent it from getting a big run. Now he goes back into the split. He goes into the split quite often, so remember now in Titans they have Marcus Mariota. Now Marcus Mariota is a pretty mobile quarterback. Right here we're playing underneath. I'm expecting a screen right here or an inside zone. Something just really small and simple. I'm checking it and look, he gets the first down. He gets the first down. We play hard flats. I mean, he just got good blocking. There's not much I can say about that. It's just good blocking on the wide receiver's part. So, 1st and 10 on our 47 now. Still driving. He's down by 3. We're in the second quarter already. Beginning the second. He's going like some crossing plays right here. I don't know what he was looking at to begin with because nobody was open on that play. So, either way, bat down. So, this is what I talked about. He's going into a strong formation. I'm assuming it's like a stretch, so that's why I'm doing these kind of adjustments. It's not. Now watch the angle route. Watch the angle route. Now he should have just threw away, but instead the soft spots finally pick off and think that it's like an out route or a table route or something like that. So anyways, back on offense. On our 36, I always get confused. On our 36, going into gun tight, we're going to be looking for Hopkins here on a corner route. If that's not open, we're going to look for the wheel route and the delayed. If that's not open, we're going to look for a check down on drag. If that's not open, then we've got B and a spot route. So looking, that was a really we got way lucky right there. Not gonna lie, we got bailed out right there. Should have been a pick right there, but nonetheless, we pick up 3rd and 2, so we end up actually driving down the field. Previous plays are just little check downs, just getting us down the field. So we're going into gun bunch right here, looking for either the angle or the drag route. He leaves the drag route right open with Kyle Fuller taking off the races. One of the fastest players. I think he has 95 speed. So I mean, if he gets in the open field, he is gone. So now here he is. He's like gonna, I don't know, like 3-4, some sort of funky 3-4-9 baseline. Not really doing anything. I'm reading this guy like a book, looking for the post over the middle. And it's actually a cover 3. I was expecting a cover 4 or cover 2 100%. So he playmaker, the little spot route, get a good like about 3 yards. So 2nd and 7, down to the 26, almost in the red zone, going back in to gun A slot, looking for a play action read again. And I believe we end up we leave play action. No, we cancel play action. We drag X, and we're looking for that crossing route on Y. So you got to wait. He actually covers it pretty well. Takes it away, so we end up taking our drag route instead. So here it is, 3rd and 3. We need to convert, and we need to get the first down in order to continue to drive down the field. So gun bunch again. Probably RB, you can see right there. RB might have been open, but instead we take a hit stick, and we end up dropping ball. And this is what killed me. Actually, earlier in the game, I didn't include this in the field, but earlier in the game, DeAndre Hopkins got tackled on the sideline, and he was injured. You could just tell because just the animation popped up where he's grabbing his arm. So anyways, it finally shows what happened. Luckily, after the game I checked, DeAndre Hopkins will be back for the next game. He's not out. He's only out for that one game. So took our field goal up 6-0. The first half is coming to a close. He's got about 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. So far, he really hasn't had an attempt to get any points on the board. So I was actually really worried, but then we just lay the boom. We just kill that guy and just completely knock him out. And he actually, because there's an app, I think it's like GroupMe or something like that, but that's how we all communicate. He's like, as soon as you got the football, I knew his game over. I'm like, well, you could have prevented it, just run out of bounds or fall down. There's going to need to take a unnecessary tackle in which you could get easily hit, sticked, and fumble like that. So we get the ball back on our opponent's 35-yard line, driving, really just trying to chew clock right here, just make sure that he doesn't get another possession. That's my idea. So 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10, 2-minute warnings coming up. So we're just taking our damn deal time. No need to have a hurry up, high tempo offense, but knowing me, I'm probably going to go hurry up anyways. So let's see what we're looking for here. We're going to drag Y, streak A, see if we can't open up the route for that post route, which the user actually goes up to that post route and covers it. So instead we scramble with Deshaun Watson. Again, I'm just trying to waste clock. And we end up taking another 3. So beginning of the game, I'm not going to lie, the beginning of the game, it was really slow. So we're going to send a little pressure off the left side here. Off the left side here. We get some pressure, but for some odd reason, Tyrann Mathieu did not want to play that. I don't know why. I have no idea why he didn't want to. He's just standing there guarding nobody. So back into I-form pro. I'm assuming like a stretch right here. So we're going to set up our defense to stop stretch. That's also going to be on the website, by the way. And we look. What kind of animation was that? Yeah. Should have the user pick. We should have the ball right now, but instead he gets lucky. So I guess we're equal. We're equal right now. So I don't know what my corner was doing right there. Maybe I should have just shaded to the inside, shaded underneath. But another questionable read. I'd say it's questionable. So here he is back in the pistol. I'm assuming like strong power or something like that. Nope. Nobody's open. He actually throws it straight to the spy. So a little tip for you guys. Spies, if they're throwing drag routes, are excellent actually to guard drag route. Even though their assignment is on the quarterback, they will pick off a drag. So going back into gun bunch, where we made a really solid drive, just trying to chew clock, get the last position, get some points on the board. HB base out of gun bunch, he actually stops it, and guess what? Yep. Holding. Again. It's like the third or fourth time. So anyways, man, whenever this guy came out on the cover 3, I wanted to do my cover 3 beater against him, but people get angry about that. So instead, looking for A, I should have threw to A, but we overthrew Deshaun Watson. I guess that was kind of a bad throw. He wasn't really, his feet didn't have too set, but we should have a touchdown right now if his feet were set. I think we would have had a touchdown with, I believe it was Kyle Fuller maybe. No, it wasn't. Who was it? I can't remember who it was, but we should have had a touchdown nonetheless. So here we are, 3rd and 14, 20 seconds left in the first half. We got 2 timeouts left. We're just trying to save them as much as possible, and we throw a dot and we drop it. So anyways, we don't even get a chance to score on that possession. We're going into a pistol full house. Going for a triple option right here. We end up handing off to, it's not Lamar Jackson, that's our backup running back. Flower. He's actually a pretty good power back, not gonna lie, at least for franchise. So end up heading off. Later in the game, we get stuck down on the 3rd and 10 again. It's coming like halfway, pretty close halfway in the 3rd. We're gonna just cool tack him and make sure he is not unaggressive. We're just doing some weird route combos right now. I actually don't really run this play too much. We're looking for Y on the in route. The in route is, I think we would have had it. A was open. So we're just running it at that point. There were so many things open on that play. So that was bad defense on his part. But look at the corner, at the coffin we put him in. We're sitting in 6 here. We're playing underneath. We're playing everything for takeaway, immediate checkdowns. And we're going to scream at this man, hopefully. If he doesn't run, we're screaming. And he actually throws us a really good throw right there. I should have covered it. That was my assignment. So picks up the first down on R16. We're going to send heat again at him. I want to force him to make a mistake. Like, there's no question. So remember, he is switching. This time he actually goes for something. And then look, there's nobody over there. There's nobody. What happened to my hard flat? I don't know. So we're just going to keep sending pressure at this guy because at this point I'm like, okay, he's really not much able to do much. So we're going to watch the deep ball. We're watching the in route. And we get a fumble and J.J. Watt picks it up for the first touchdown of the game. Feels good. So here we go for 2-point conversion going into single back bunch. We're going to do a little quick pitch to outside, see if we can't get a little lucky. We cut it back inside and somebody luckily gets off the blocks for him. And so anyways, we end up just getting 15 points to score and touchdown. So we're up, let me think about this, 2 possessions right now, which is pretty good considering this guy hasn't really scored anything. So we're going to send 5 here again, I believe. If I'm not wrong. I think we send 5. Yeah, we send 5 again. We get some good pressure, but the running back actually manages to pick it off. And I think if it would have thrown that, it would have been a pick. So he's going actually 5 wide. I don't really agree with this play call on his part at all. 5 wide on the 3rd and 1. Going to like some strong formation or even bunch. Just 5 wide on this. I was expecting screens 100% or like a little out route or something. So we're watching the flats. And he doesn't get the pick there again. So he throws another terrible read. We've got QB defense. Oh, I think we actually we had to take a timeout because I chose the wrong play. So he switches it up. He goes into I-form pro. So I'm expecting to run completely right here. I'm going to put a spy on the field as well so he can't run with Marcus Mariota and pick up an easy first down. So here we go. We're trying to just protect the sticks, really. Just don't want anything simple. and he ends up throwing it to the flats. We play underneath. Hard flats take that away, and it is a turnover on down. So 15-0. This is pretty much going to become a blowout as the game progresses. So go back into trips. I believe we're inside zone right here. I really like what the box looks like, so I believe audible to inside zone or HB draw, actually. And this is clutch. Everybody is blocking their NC, and we're so close. So close to getting it. So first and goal. Down on the 2-yard line. We're going to be, I actually looked for a QB sneak, but then he just pinched everything, and we get kind of bumped right there. And you know what's crazy right there? You know what's crazy? Is I lost control of my guy. My controller was still working, but I could not turn upfield at all. So I don't know why, but anyways, we're going to go with a QB sneak right up the middle here instead, and we end up getting a touchdown out of it to put us up 21-22-0. So now he has to go into a high-powered offense. So we're going to see if he has really any good passing plays, anything I should be worried about. I'm not sending any pressure. I just want to make sure he just chews all the clock he can. Looking for the crossing route. Marcus Mariota rolling out. That should have been questionable because he's rolling out to left with the right-handed quarterback. So here he is, QB sneak. We've got sneak defense. He's not going to get anything whatsoever. Our defensive tackle stuffs the QB sneak, just destroys it. So we pretty much just skipped ahead. The game, you can see it's 36-0. The game's pretty much wrapped up. At this point, I'm just trying to go for this, and then I don't know, that was questionable. It should have been a turnover on downs again. So he's just driving at this point. We're in the driver's seat. We're in complete control of this game. There's no way he'll make a comeback this great. So we take away the check down. He actually had the check down late, and he just chucks it up. And Joseph gets the game-sealing pick. I was actually going for a pick 6 right there, but that pretty much wraps up the game. At that point, I don't even care. I'm just gonna try to run up the score some more because the point differential can matter as the season comes closer to an end. I don't know. He sent everybody, and I think luckily our offense is able to make a touchdown saving tackle. So we're just gonna. Honestly, if I was playing mud game, I'd just drop everybody in the coverage. At this point, I want him to waste as much time as possible. And I don't know what happened right there. The guy was in a deep blue right there, and he just decided to not even be looking at anybody, just looking and waving at the crowd. So, anyways, he ends up getting 6. He comes out. Some of the calls this guy's making, I don't understand. We're just going to protect underneath. We're sending everybody at this man, and we finally get user alert to seal the game. Now look what he does right here. This is why I'm like, are you serious? You're going for an onside kick. You just got whooped. And you're going for an onside kick. So, I just lost complete respect for this guy. I'm like, okay, bombs away. So we end up recovering the onside kick right here. I run backwards, see if I can't get anything going. Waste a little more. We'll waste a couple seconds on the clock. 25 seconds. This game is game over. He has lost. So at this point, I'm just like, screw it. We're going to just put a couple streaks on the field, and we're just going to chuck it up. I mean, the game's done. There's no way he's going to score again. He hasn't really been able to score except for one fluke BS catch. So we just chuck it up. Deshaun Watson I'm actually amazed how good of an arm does. So he ends up picking up. But game's done. Game is over. We sealed this game. It was complete domination on the offense. Defense was okay. So we're just making sure he can't get any kind of one-play touchdowns out of us. And that was my fault. I thought he was going to go up the seam, but that pretty much wraps up the game. I think we're going to end up, he ends up just letting the clock run out. So, again, this is going to be a series. I've decided that I'm going to record all my franchise games. And so if you guys enjoyed it, be sure you drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. And, yeah, I think I will be catching you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one, which I'm probably going to play my game later tonight. So until next time, this has been T-Meister. See ya.